What made the popular kid at school the unpopular kid? My partner likes to tell the story of how she became the unpopular kid at school. She was about 6/7, so primary 2 here in the UK, and a trend kicked off in her class of eating dog biscuits. All the kids were stealing dog biscuits from home and eating them at break time. Unfortunately, she didn't have a dog and just had to eat normal human biscuits at school. She was ostracized every break time for it. Peer pressure is weird sometimes. There was one kid in my class who was the son of our math teacher. He was crazy popular because he was able to help everyone out with their homework for that class. Turns out he was actually snooping through his dad's notes to get the answers. The teacher naturally got super suspicious after a while, so he deliberately made a fake answer sheet. Of course, the kid grabbed it and noted it all down. It was full of wrong answers so blatant that anyone who even slightly paid attention in class would know they were way off base. The kid handed out the answers anyway, and in an instant made about half the class bow, and his popularity dropped like a rock as they all accused him of deliberately making them fail. They moved him to another class and they never had an incident of cheating again. He got into legal trouble because he and his team embezzled and misused $250K from the student union. The university kicked him out, stopped paying the annual $2 to the student union, withhold funds, although that was later overruled by that court, and revoked the privileges granted to the student union. Earlier this year, they stated that they and students are no affiliation to the student union. After 1 year of negotiations, his team was still running the student union because they were re-elected. They bought votes by offering pancakes, waffles and donuts for those who vote for their party and at street volunteers that would pressure students to vote for that party. It actually led to a law being passed in Ontario that prevented universities to force students to pay non-mandatory fees. The scandal was revealed by a student party called the Rhino Party back in December 2018. January and February, heads started rolling and law and accounting firms started getting involved to figure out how much was spent. It was rumored the figure was anywhere from $100K, $900K. Ontario provincial lawmakers passed the law in the summer of 2018. Starting fall 2019, I had the choice whether I wanted to pay auxiliary fees to support the student newspaper, those that operated in the school, support the student union, etc. The provincial law was recently overturned by the courts this year, so starting next fall, I am forced to pay fees associated with groups that I don't support. He went from being popular to being a school man. There's actually a lot of bank statements available that showcase what they bought. Through a hockey stick, hollow-ended into the special needs kid's eye socket. He claimed it was accidentally only, but was caught bragging about it on his Snapchat story. He then said, "His words not mine, he doesn't have any hope though, so what does it matter? The kid needed surgery that his parents had to pay for, as it was cosmetic." The kid moved to a cheaper school a week later. There was an Asian girl who was well liked by everyone, smart, happy to help anyone struggling in class and was generally a nice person, but her uncle scammed a lot of people in her community, including parents of kids that went to our school. She went from being well liked to being bullied. Still, she dropped out of school. I stood up for the teacher with, at the time, terminal cancer. When everyone was teasing or bullying her, cancer made her a bit more positive, live life to fullest way, and she was pretty childish, actually great for elementary school children, but my class was 1 degree away from feral at the time. I was no longer popular. She was super nice and by some miracle beat the cancer. When she made fun of me in front of everyone for wearing a yellow shirt to school. It was just a plain yellow shirt and she somehow found a way to mock the color. It was so unnecessary and made her look like someone who was just rude for no reason. Everyone quickly realized that she thought people were automatically on her side cause she was somewhat rich, and she just became a joke after that. I went to an all-girls school and there was an all-boys school about 5 minutes walk away. When I was in my final year, the school vice captain of the boys' school was dating one of our grade leaders. Both being 17 and not very smart, she eventually got pregnant. She dropped out, and pretty much everyone who knew him at our school hated him. Prior to that, he was very well liked. I thought it was a bit ridiculous, honestly. Pretty sure it takes two to tango. A mom got into an argument with a parish priest and forced a daughter to lie to the police about him molesting her when she was an altar girl, all over some memorial that the mother didn't agree with. The plan worked since the local archdiocese was forced to transfer him to another parish, but it was quickly proven the girl was being forced to lie by the police. The girl's reputation didn't take that much of a hit during school, but her mom became a social pariah across multiple parishes since the priest was a patron to the local hard school and a lot of people respected him. The girl was seriously screwed, however. Her parents wanted her to become a solicitor or barrister, and I think they made her take law in a level, but since that mom made her lie to the police, she's a documented liar, which bars her from enrolling into a legal course in the UK. I was relatively popular. I was in JV basketball, marching band, mathletes, and track, and pretty much made friends with everyone, until my best friend at the time claimed I pushed her down the stairs and caused her to have surgery on both legs. Thing is, I was at my grandmother's funeral in another state the entire week she claimed it happened. While the teachers kept us apart and understood my side, none of the others really believed me. Except the MIM club. They believed me. Go Weeks. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you on next video.